Welcome to my go-to shoe, Faith, Hope, and Love. Journey through loss, live on, strengthen soul. And as always, like, subscribe, and share. Hit the notification button so you know when we're coming back. Also, and I hadn't shared this with you before, and I thought about it, if you follow me on Facebook under my go-to shoe, on Facebook, Pauline Johnson, Facebook, my go-to shoe, I have a video that I put out on Mondays and Fridays. Monday, they're less than 3 minutes, and sometimes less than that, and the most it's 4. But it's called on Mondays, it's Motivation Monday, and it's a word of the day typically. And then on Friday, it's Faithful, Fun, Fit Friday. And I just say a little something about, whatever the case might be on that day. But those are 2 places that you can see me during the week, Mondays and on Fridays, always. I pretty much, the only time I'm not on there is if I've got someplace I'm going, if I'm not on my way to work. But I do it when I'm driving the car. So you'll see the car in the traffic. You won't see me, but you'll hear my voice. So check me out on there. On Mondays and Fridays, my go-to shoe. Monday, Motivation Monday, and Friday, Faithful, Fun, Fit Friday, and Friday as I like to call it. So anyway, today I want to share with you, when I do these videos, I have a plan sometimes, but sometimes God oversees that plan. And I wanted to share this because it has so much to do with loss and how you just never know when something's going to hit you. You just never know. And sometimes it catches you so much by surprise. And I share this because I figure if I share it, and if I'm going through it, you all are probably going through it. And maybe you've already experienced it, and maybe it's just me that's feeling this kind of way at this particular time. Anyway, this past weekend on Saturday, our family, my husband's family, basically, which is my family as well, but we celebrated my mother-in-law's 95th birthday. 95. Birthday, 95. She was 95 years old. And I got thinking about how long I've been in the family, but I knew Brad's family prior to even marrying him. I knew his mom, and his mom she was so sharp. I mean, I remember her going down the street, see her on Court Street, and she was always just stunning, a stunning woman, always sharp. And his dad, Toby, which the name Toby is my great-granddaughter is named after her grandfather, Toby. It's the nickname they call her. Her real name is October Louise, but she's named, they call her Toby, which is after her grandfather. And then, she's named Toby after her grandfather, but her real name is October Louise. And her Louise is after her grandmother on her mom's side. I just thought I'd just share that little tidbit with you. But my mother-in-law, she's just always a fabulous lady. And I was thinking about, I've been in this family over 54 years. Brad and I were married 47, and he's been gone 7, so I believe that's about 54 years, and I knew them before that, the family. So it was a huge celebration. The granddaughters took care of it, because remember, we have 5 generations of family members that Mom has been the generation over, and so it was beautiful. I mean, we celebrated her in great grandeur. The young people, they decided Mom loves Hollywood. She loves movies. She loves the movies. And so the red carpet was thrown out for her, and they did all this the decorating. My daughter did decorating, the nieces, the other nieces, everybody had a role. My sister-in-law, she did her portion with the red carpet cake. It was beautiful. Erica did the things, the invitations going out, which was all red carpet based, Hollywood based. And we even had little Oscars to take home with us for favors. It was just fabulous. But this is what I want to tell you. This is what I want to tell you. So on my way down, driving down to the church, because it was held at the church, I'm driving, and my niece had sent me a text. She says, Pauline, can you do the prayer? And I text back, sure. Never thought no more about it. No big deal. So get down there, and it's just beautiful. When I'm coming in, I see my daughter and my grandkids, and and my little great-granddaughter Toby was, we're all walking in together because, she loves lipstick. Y'all don't know, but I love lipstick, and she does too. And she's only 3, but she just loves lipstick. So anyway, that's just a little side bit. So we're walking in and we're just having a good time. And then my Uncle Sam was here from North Carolina, from Winston-Salem. So we're all just sitting in the fellowship hall and everything, getting ready. Mom had already walked down the red carpet, and so, which was absolutely fabulous. So we're sitting there and I'm looking at the video and I'm seeing the beginning of when Brad and I were just married, the beginning when Miss Shia was, young. She might have been, I'm not sure, she might have been 5 in some of these pictures, but the pictures, the video told the story from the beginning. It showed Mom when she was just a young girl, and it showed her when she got married, it showed her as she got older. So it was just a story. And I'm looking at this video and I became overwhelmed. I mean, it was so bad. You ever have those tears when you ever have those tears when you're crying so bad you can't get it together? You just cannot get it together. Well, it was one of those times when I could not get it together. And I'm sitting there and I know I'm supposed to do the prayer. And now they started the program, right? And I'm looking at Uncle Sam and I'm just blubbering. And I says, Uncle Sam, you're going to have to do the prayer. You got to do the prayer. And of course he said, sure. I get up and I walk out and I go to the restroom, but I'm just blubbering, a blubbering idiot. I mean, the tears are coming. I can't even hold them back. And finally, I went to the restroom. I got myself together. It took me a minute, though. I'm not kidding. At least it felt like it took a long time. Anyway, when I came back in, my niece, Lauren, she says, Aunt Pauline, you okay? And I says, yeah, I'm okay. Was I okay? Not so much. But the thing is, I was not expecting to be overwhelmed like that. I just never anticipated that would be an issue. Never. I thought we were having a grand celebration. This is all about Mom, and this is going to be good. But I could not get it together. So I'm sitting there now. There's 3 daughter-in-laws. Well, there's actually 4 daughter-in-laws. But the 3 of us that were there, I'm thinking, well, I need to say something because I'm the first daughter-in-law that started this whole thing, right? I'm the first one. So I need to say something. And I'm sitting there, how am I going to say something without being a blubbering idiot? Now, I always talk about I cry a lot anyway. I'm always saying that, which I do. But I don't necessarily, my cries come down. I raise my hand. I just wait for God to get myself together. But this time, it wasn't like that. It was full-blown, overwhelmed tears. So I'm sitting there, and I know I need to say something, and I could hear Hollis in his spirit say, Mom, you got this. Mom, you got this. I can hear Brett say, Pauline, go ahead, do what you got to do what you're supposed to do. And I'm hearing them, and I'm listening, and I'm feeling some kind of way. So I find myself, I get up there, and I start talking, and immediately the tears come again. Oh my gosh. And I said, I'm not even going to talk about you. I said, I'm not even going to talk about what I know we all know about. So I'm not even going to say anything. So meaning I wasn't going to talk about Brad or Hollis. And then I just started telling Mom what the wonderful mother-in-law that she's been. And she has been outstanding. And I wanted to share with her, because I don't know if I ever have shared this with her, about how much, as a family, it meant to me to be in this family, because, I was raised with just my grandma and grandpa and me, just the 3 of us. And I saw my family because everybody was in the city. I always wanted to be in the city, though. Yeah, I always wanted to be in the city with them. But I was in upstate New York with my grandparents, and we just had small little holidays, Thanksgiving. Unless we went to New York City, we just were a little small. So Brad's family had these big Thanksgivings, and I loved it. I just loved everything about how they did Thanksgiving. I loved it because it was something that I had not had. Here I go again. Oh, jeez. So anyway, I just wanted my mother-in-law to know how much I appreciated being part of the family, and how much her doing Thanksgiving all those years meant so much to me, and how I felt like, this is my family. And it used to be back in the day, all the kids would be in, probably like many of you all do, the children were in the kitchen with the food, they had their meal in the kitchen with about, how many kids we had at that time. And then the adults were at the big table in the dining room. And Mom always had it dressed perfectly. And I actually took all of her ideas and I just brought them to my own home. And then one year, I'll never forget it, my father-in-law says to me, daughter, and he always says, daughter, daughter. And I used to love it, actually, when he said, daughter. I just felt like I was special. I really did. And he said, daughter, turn this over to you. Thanksgiving now is now yours. I cannot remember. Now, if Brad were here, he'd know exactly the year that Dad said that to me. I don't remember the year, but he told me that at one Thanksgiving. And when I got back to Virginia, we used to have a place called Waccamaw Pottery Factory. And I started buying my stuff for Thanksgiving for the following year. And I bought all these blue plates and just bought everything. And I actually went into this one store and they had a big sale, half price on the dishes. They were all blue. And y'all don't know, but I'm a stickler when it comes to dining. I love dining. And if you're at my home, I want you to have a fine dining experience. So I try to really make that for my family, from the nieces and nephews and Brad, and he loved that Thanksgiving. So it became our Thanksgiving in our house, and Dad started to drive down here to come to Thanksgiving until the point where he couldn't drive. I think even one year we drove up and got them and brought them down here for Thanksgiving because Dad had got to the point where it was just too much for him to drive. So I wanted to share that with you, and I'm going to have my editor, who I just absolutely love, to put those pictures up so that you can see some of those pictures that we did for on Saturday, celebrating Mom's 95th birthday with 5 generations of kids. Of course, she's the matriarch. But I think what I thought so much about this video, because me, you and I, the one thing that we have to do in our lives is really celebrate our loved ones that have created such a legacy for our families. Just bless them. Just bless them. And when these events come up and these big days come up for them, just celebrate them with all honor and all glory, because it's so special. It's so special. So I just stopped by today. I wanted to share that with you. It's a pit stop. It wasn't what I had actually planned for today, but this is what I really want to share with you, is that just love on our elders who have given their legacy to us, showing us how to do what we do, because it's almost a lost art. People eat out of paper plates. Nobody wants to eat out of dishes. Another sidebar. My son Hollis, he didn't like paper plates. Didn't bother me because I don't like paper plates. I like to eat out of dishes. I don't mind washing dishes at all. In fact, when Thanksgiving comes and there's all those dishes, I don't even want you to do anything. I want you to eat, talk, and just have a good time. That's all. Just eat, talk, and have a good time, and then take all the food with you, because we have so much food. It's simple, probably. We have so much food. But anyway, I love you guys, and I really thank you for listening to me and hearing my stories, because I know that you all have some stories just like this, that you're proud of and that you love. But I just stopped by to tell you just to love on your family. But more than that, love on those who are the elders in the family, who have lived a legacy for us, that we might be the men and women that they've raised us to be, that they've shared their examples with, of who they are. So, on that note, that's it for this video. I love y'all. And as always, like, subscribe, and share. Hit the notification button so you know when we're coming back. And also, check me out on my go-to shoe on Facebook, Monday mornings and Friday mornings on my way to work in the car. Again, you won't see me, but you'll hear me talking. And there's always a word of the day, so just so that you know. Anyway, I love you all. Be blessed. And I just pray and bless God that He will bless you in abundance through these times such as this, that you will feel the blessings of God in your life, in your lives, and that each one of you, will walk in abundance. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. May heaven always smile upon you. Love y'all. Bye-bye. See you soon.